Thank you so much for coming on and giving us a review from Impression Dental. So I guess my first question would be, what was it like before working with us? What was it like in Impression Dental?
What was it like? Wait, what was it like working with you guys?
Oh no, before working with us.
Oh, before working. So we're trying to reach out to the implant community, that patients that need implants. So we didn't have any marketing. I think the little bit that they were doing wasn't bringing in any patients. So our phones are ringing and we have people on the schedule. So that's a great thing.
Excellent. And what has it been like working with us? What was the first thing that you noticed? Was there just an increase in leads, quality?
Okay, so all of that and probably more. So I feel like you guys really went above and beyond and then got us on the platform and kind of went over it with us, me and Austin initially. I think that your platform, the dashboard, is really easy. I go in there and I put on the calendar the dates that are the best and the time slots. I do that in advance so patients can't go on there and put it during our lunch break. So all that's super convenient. I feel like you guys are really persistent, which is really good. You're great with your follow-up. And that's important for us because we know that you're doing your job. And then you guys are really easy to work with. So I think it checks all the boxes for us.
Yeah, perfect. And do you think we've done a fairly good job of getting people who are implant specific, or at the very least denture specific patients?
So I think you guys are doing a good job. One thing a patient mentioned to me, which I was like, wow, that's really good. They came, and when they were doing their paperwork, they were like, wow, they're so persistent, and that's why I'm here. And that was the first patient that had said that. And so my ears were like, wow, okay. So it made me happy because it told me that you guys are doing a good job, that you are persistent, and that you're doing, you're following up, and all those things get patients in the door. And so I think you guys are doing a great job, and that's why I'm recommending you to my other doctors that I work for, because I'm a practice management consultant and I work with hundreds of doctors, different levels, and doing different things, from staffing, helping doctors buy and sell offices, doing lectures, teaching, training, just across the board. So that's why I'm recommending you guys, because we're having since we started using you guys, we're having great feedback with the patients, and also results, and we're filling our chairs, and that's what's great. We actually have patients coming in. A lot of companies nowadays that you get involved with or get on board with, they promise you a lot of things, and unfortunately, I would say the majority of them, they're not delivering the results, where I feel like you guys are. And that's why I put my name behind you guys and refer you to my other doctors now.
And thank you. We appreciate that so much. And what would you say to doctors who are hesitant to sign on with us?
So I tell them, I know that you've had a lot of companies do your marketing, and I know the results. You haven't gotten the results, just like me and other offices I work, but this company brings results. They bring the patients. They're very persistent. Their follow-up is incredible. And they really take that when I tell them that. Like my one doctor that I just referred you guys to, asked me, what are you doing? And I told her, she's like, give me the name immediately. There's no questions asked. It's like, if you believe in them, Bridget, I trust you. And you guys are doing a great job. So that's why I'm referring you.
And do you have any advice or tips for anybody working with us to help them succeed in our program?
So I think you guys are doing such a good job and the way the company is designed, is set up for success. And because your guys' company is so good with the follow-up, I think that's what really brings results. You're not calling people once or advertising, or you guys are really good and really quick too. There's been a few little things that have popped up and I would call you and say, hey, let's change this or let's do this. And you guys are more than willing, you're there. Some of these companies that do marketing, they don't even return our calls and they have our money. Like, we paid a lot of money and we can't even get a return call, and they haven't did anything for us. So we have 0 results. So I think you guys are doing a fantastic job. You really are.
Oh, we're so glad to hear that. And you know, like we really do want to make sure that we have keep an open line of communication with all of our clients to make sure that we optimize the campaign properly for you. Is there what about like using the dashboard? Is it fairly easy to use for you? Is there anything on there that that you think could use improvement?
So I'm not all that computer literate. I know dental software really, really good, and it's easy for me. So if it's easy for me, it will be easy for anybody. And the other good thing I want to mention is that you regularly, you know, having meetings with us via Zoom and kind of going over things and just like having almost like a huddle. And saying, hey, what's working? And, you know, this is what we can help you with this. And how is that going? All that is really, really good. So not only are you like, you know, emailing, how's it going, reaching out, I think that's what really sets you guys apart for me, is the follow-up and like the Zoom meetings and saying, hey, you know, any questions or how's it going? There's just people are not doing that. They're really not. So, and the dashboard's super easy. If I could do it, anyone could do it.
Oh, thank you very much. I guess before we close out the interview here, is there anything else that you would like to add?
No. At this point, I just actually this morning got another person that got booked. So yeah, it's on the schedule. So I just follow up with them and get their info, and we want to make sure we give them great service from the moment we call them, when they come in for their appointment and when they leave. We want to set ourselves apart as well and know that we're here to serve the community. And I think you guys get an A+ for me. Like, you guys are doing phenomenal, and we really appreciate you guys.
Well, thank you so much, and we appreciate you as well. We really do appreciate practices that take this very seriously and do give us that feedback that we need to help to optimize the campaign. And like, I know that as soon as we let our patients come in through your doors, they're definitely getting the best care possible.
Oh, thank you. That means the best. That's where we make a good couple, right? a good family, because we care about patients. We're there to serve and help. And there's a lot of patients that really need implants or want implants, you know, and your job is to bring them here, and you're doing that. And our job is to make a way for them to get them. And that's what we're doing. So that's why that's a perfect marriage. And thank you so much. We really appreciate you guys. You're doing a great job.
Thank you very much as well.